Make sure you join me, Justin LeBar, this Sunday in Minneapolis at Kieran's Irish Pub right across the street from the Target Center. 4:30 to 6:30 local time. Nice Irish bar. Good chance for us to talk a little bit more wrestling before we go inside for what's going to be a very interesting, and I'm not sure if that's good or bad, interesting TLC pay-per-view. We came here to kick ass and drink juice, and we're all out of juice. But myself, Justin LeBar, alongside Josh Eisenberg down in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Josh, what's going on?
Justin, we are talking Shield versus 5 of Raw's best, and I think it's a pile of garbage, and I'm going to tell you why. I'm so baffled by this. I want to hear the professional's opinion. I want to hear Mr. Verified. I want to hear Mr. Trib, Upgroove, Bleacher Report, all over the world. I mean, you are Mr. Worldwide, Justin. What are your thoughts on this match before I dig it?
I do it better than Pitbull too, by the way. Look, this match is obviously this is not what they wanted. They wanted to have the Hardy Boys. They wanted the Hardy Boys in Revival. Then Revival gets hurt, and they would have gone and done the Hardy Boys in some combination of the other tag teams. Jeff gets hurt, so we call upon the Shield reunion. They call upon the Shield reunion, and I hate to be a critical Charlie here, but they've already wasted every single aspect of the Shield reunion that's there to look forward to. We've already seen them together now, put somebody through a table. We've seen them come out in the SWAT gear. We've heard them come out to the Shield music. We've seen them come out to the crowd. So there's literally nothing else for me to get excited about in terms of seeing this nostalgia act for however long it's going to be. But of course, TLC, at least the first destination. It's bizarre. I still think in some way they have to try to even the numbers back up. Whether it's they take somebody out earlier in the evening backstage, whether they take somebody out quickly. The fact that it's Kane, my first impression that Kane joined this team was okay. Maybe they wanted Samoa Joe, but Joe's just not quite, healing up as fast as they wanted, so they called Kane. I can see some, there's obviously correlation with Kane and Roman Reigns because Roman Reigns last fought The Undertaker. I don't know what I make of it. All I know is that the way they put this match together is going to be huge to the success of it because of the numbers game. And I go back to what I said to you, and you shot it down with a lot of validity. But all I have left now to look forward to with the Shield is them breaking up, and then breaking up on the way of Dean Ambrose backstabbing them.
If this is a Dean Ambrose backstabbing, like I said, it could happen at the end of the match. Not really sure why it would at the end of the match after he's fought for TLC against the other team the entire match. We've seen crazier things happen. Whenever I look at this match, whenever I look at the 5-on-3, I said this last week, adding Braun Strowman to the team that has the advantage in numbers, that's ridiculous. And now you're adding another 7-foot guy, and I understand, they could have easily talked more of Kane exacting revenge for his brother that Roman Reigns, quote, retired. But you're getting 5 just kind of random guys because that's really all that you have. And you're putting so much stock in this, and you are 100% right. Everything that they did on Monday with the Shield should have been saved for TLC. They should have barely been seen together during the show. You should have had them overcome the odds. Maybe The Miz and having his boys attack them backstage, a la what the Shield used to do back whenever they dominated. But everything's gone now. I'm not looking forward to this. I'm not looking forward to the card for a couple of reasons. 1, we've already seen what we needed from the Shield. 2, we have 2 cruiserweight matches. 3, we have 2 women's matches. I like the women's matches, but this main event with the Shield could do monumental damage to Braun Strowman. If the Shield beats these 5 guys on a 3-on-5, when we've seen Braun Strowman decimate all 3 of them and he's getting help with 4 more people, what's the point of Braun Strowman?
It almost makes you wonder if they have to do some shenanigans again earlier in the night where they trap Braun Strowman underneath of an ambulance or underneath of a monster truck, and oh my God, he comes back, and here he comes fee-fi fo-fumming towards the end of the night. I don't know, but you're right. I mean, Braun Strowman is probably who is the most at risk in this match. And so I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing what he could do potentially with his strength with these weapons. And that's another thing. We have tables, ladders, and chairs. Where the hell are we climbing to? There's no ladder or briefcase.
I know, that's another thing that I thought was unbelievably ridiculous as well. But Braun Strowman, as we've all spotlighted Braun Strowman, all of us want Braun Strowman to be at that level of Universal Champion. We think he's deserved it. I love your ideas. I love your opinions on it. Who wins, Justin?
I'm gonna go the Shield because I don't think the backstabbing is gonna happen just yet, and I don't see them having the Shield lose just yet. Yeah, I'm gonna go the Shield, but I really am perplexed by this because just there's so many factors of who you want to protect. The Kane aspect. I mean, there's so much correlation anything with Kane, his brother The Undertaker, Roman Reigns, Shield, Survivor Series next month. That's where Taker made his debut. It's in Taker's hometown. So does Taker save this whole pay-per-view by a gong? I'm really perplexed on this whole match. So I don't envy the creative team having to put this one together.
And I don't either, Justin.
All right. Chair Shot Reality. Of course, we had other matches we did not cover. You can go to my audio podcast where I touch on some of more of them. Wrestling Reality. You can find them on iTunes, or you can go to Josh and mine's Twitter, as we will put out our tweets Sunday before the show of who we think is going to win some of the other matches that are making up this card, at least how we know it as of now. At Josh Eisenberg 4, at Justin LeBar again. Monday, make sure you come into our social media. We'll talk about what's left in the future for Chair Shot Reality and what we can expect next weekend. Thank you. Like, share, comment, do what you got to do. We'll see you then.